In 1184 BC, King Agamemnon unites the Greek kingdoms under his command. Among his warriors is Achilles, a fierce and legendary fighter who serves reluctantly, resenting Agamemnon's authoritarian rule. Meanwhile, in an attempt to secure peace, Prince Hector of Troy and his brother Paris meet with Menelaus, king of Sparta. However, Paris begins a romantic affair with Queen Helen, Menelaus' wife, and secretly brings her back to Troy. Furious over the betrayal, Menelaus turns to his brother Agamemnon for help in reclaiming Helen and launching a campaign against Troy. Agamemnon agrees, seeing the opportunity to seize control of the Aegean Sea. He dispatches Odysseus, the cunning king of Ithaca, to recruit Achilles. At first reluctant, Achilles consults his mother, Thetis, who tells him that if he goes to Troy, he will gain eternal fame, but die young. If he stays, he'll live a long, obscure life. Achilles ultimately chooses glory. Back in Troy, King Priam welcomes Helen and prepares for the looming war. The Greeks soon land on Troy's shores and secure the beachhead, thanks to Achilles and his elite warriors, the Myrmidons. Achilles desecrates the temple of Apollo and captures Briseis, a priestess and cousin to Paris and Hector. When Agamemnon spitefully takes Briseis for himself, Achilles, enraged, withdraws from the battle. As the Trojan army gathers 25,000 soldiers, they debate their response. General Glaucus trusts in Troy's defenses, while others call for diplomacy. Paris proposes a duel with Menelaus for Helen's hand, hoping to avoid further bloodshed. During a tense parley, Paris offers to fight Menelaus, and Agamemnon accepts, knowing he plans to attack regardless. Paris is wounded, but Hector intervenes and kills Menelaus, breaking the pact. Outraged, Agamemnon orders a full assault. Despite being outnumbered, the Trojans fight fiercely, and the Greeks suffer massive losses, forcing a retreat. In a show of cruelty, Agamemnon gives Briseis to his soldiers, but Achilles rescues her. That night, Briseis tries to kill Achilles, but instead falls for him, and they become lovers. Achilles then announces his intention to leave Troy, disappointing his cousin Patroclus. Despite Hector's objections, King Priam commands an attack. During the battle, Hector mistakenly kills Patroclus, thinking he is Achilles. Grief-stricken upon learning of Patroclus's death, Achilles vows revenge. Anticipating the worst, Hector shows his wife Andromache a secret escape tunnel under Troy, and urges her to flee with their son if he dies. The next day, Achilles confronts Hector at Troy's gates. They duel, and Achilles kills Hector, dragging his body back to the Greek camp. That night, Priam sneaks into the camp and begs for his son's body. Moved by the king's humility, Achilles returns Hector's body and allows Briseis to go back to Troy. He grants a 12-day truce for Hector's funeral and tells his men to sail home without him. Still determined to take Troy, Agamemnon pushes forward. Odysseus devises a cunning plan. A massive wooden horse is constructed and left as a supposed offering, while the Greek fleet hides nearby. The Trojans bring the horse inside the city walls. That night, Greek soldiers emerge from it, open the gates, and begin the sack of Troy. The Trojans fight bravely, but are ultimately overwhelmed. Civilians are killed or enslaved as the city burns. Meanwhile, Helen and Andromache lead survivors through the secret tunnel. Paris entrusts Aeneas with the sword of Troy and instructs him to find a new home for their people. As Greek forces breach the palace, Glaucus and the remaining Trojan warriors make a final stand, but are slain. Agamemnon murders Priam and captures Briseis, but she kills him with a hidden blade. Achilles, fighting through the chaos, reunites with Briseis. Paris, seeking vengeance for Hector, shoots an arrow into Achilles' heel. followed by several more. Mortally wounded, Achilles says goodbye to Briseis and watches her escape with Paris before dying, the arrow still lodged in his heel. After the battle, the Greeks honor Achilles with a funeral, and Odysseus cremates his body.